We're on air. We're
We are
live.
live.
Yeah. X is gonna join us. He just had to urgently answer a call. Guys, I hope everyone is good. How are you, bud?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. It was a good weekend of football. I
Oh,
actually watched
fuck.
one of the matches today, but yeah, I think saying today over the weekend, yeah, it was a good weekend of football. There was some absolute downright hilarious games of football that were going on. But yeah, and things your side?
Things were good. I got a chance of like sitting at home and just watching the games, and that's that. I don't know if the network is bad on my side only. But yeah, anyway. But it was a good weekend. But besides the weekend being good on a personal level, I know you are walking on cloud nine. I don't know
Mhm.
where you are wanting to start this conversation. Oh, okay, cool. I think it's already started for us. Manchester is red. Do you wanna go for it? The stadium, the podium, the everything is all yours. Go for it.
I think I think it's like I said, we're still doing one game a week. I'm not going to sit here and say Carrick is the man, Carrick is not the man. This is the guy that's gonna lead us to the league and cups and trophies, titles, what have you. I think that we are playing well. Carrick is using his tools as best as he can use them. And I think yesterday's performance, look, that first half was just a bit of a drab affair. I wasn't very happy with it.
Yeah.
There wasn't much going on. But I think obviously I'm here to like big up United because I'm a United fan. But I was really disappointed in Aston Villa. I was really disappointed because I'm like,
I think they're
you're a top
exhausted.
club. I think it's safe to say that Villa have replaced Spurs as part of the Big Six. I
Yeah.
think that's a fair assumption. And I'm like, you're coming to Old Trafford to play a low block. When you're fighting for Champions League, knowing that okay, if you beat United, you're gonna be in with such a huge chance to play Champions League football for next season, and you're coming in with the low block. I was really disappointed because I know Villa can rip teams apart when they actually want to play. They can rip teams apart, but I was really disappointed in them. I was really. It felt like we were playing your bog standard bottom half club.
Like a Bournemouth or Spurs. But I watched. So I played Villa. When was it? 2 weeks back.
2 weeks
I
back,
think it
yeah,
was
and
in.
you guys
Yeah, yeah.
shredded them as well.
Yeah. And they then played over the week, I think, European excursion, and then they played you guys over the weekend. It gets to you, and I don't think the squad is as deep as, yeah, the players are
Mhm,
tired.
mhm.
Um, I'll never give, yeah, Water Boy. I think you probably, yeah, you probably in your late teens. And yeah, it's not
Villa are a big club. They are European champions.
yeah, yeah.
Always a big club. They're bigger than Arsenal. They're always going to be bigger than Arsenal. As long as they have old big years, they will still be bigger than Arsenal.
Yeah, I think let's just respect Unai with what he's built
Mhm.
with the tools that he has. And I feel for him. I think given a bigger budget, it might break him also, which is the flip side of a bigger budget. I think Liverpool is proving that.
Yep.
But what they've done is they look tired. They look very,
Mhm.
very lethargic and tired. And that Brazilian boy they miss in the middle, I forgot his name now. Brazilian or South American. Yeah, he's injured. He was out. And to be fair, I think the conversation should really center around how efficient uh, your team is.
Mhm.
I had question marks. I still have question marks, rightfully so, as a person who watches football. Um, you, your coach is doing the basics right,
Yep.
and we are in an era of football where everything is complicated.
Yep.
I don't know, like these managers are caught up in playing left-footed players on the right side because they prefer them to cut in and like why not just play players in their natural positions that you got them, because when you're recruiting them, you saw them playing in that particular position. You're
Natural
like,
position,
you know what,
exactly.
I
Exactly.
can fuck with that. I like what this kid is doing. Let me have him. And then they've overcomplicated it and they're playing them in out of positions and sometimes just
It
pressing the
goes the
reset
same with
button.
Aston Villa as well, though. Like I have been watching Villa a few times this season, and I know like they spent like what was it, 35 million on that Dutch fullback that played for Chelsea, and he doesn't
Yeah,
even get a game now. They play Dean over him, Luca Dean, and I know
yeah.
it was like what 45 or 50 on is it Amadou Onana? It is Amadou Onana,
I think
and even
Onana is a good buy for them. I'm not
but
gonna
not at
lie. Onana is
45
a good buy.
million. I think they had what was his name, Kamara, but he obviously has injury problems. But like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like Villa. Okay, to their credit, Villa started the season off horrifically. I remember they went on this long run without even like scoring a goal,
I
winning a
think
game, and
yeah, 5 games. They
actually
played
did.
5 games. Yeah, 5 games of not scoring. Or
Mhm.
I remember that. Yeah.
And then Unai, to his credit, fixed them up. And I think it could also be one of those situations where maybe they just overreached. I do think Villa are definitely good enough to be playing European football. 100%, 150% European football of any kind, even if it's continental.
Yeah, that's the next question. In that, okay, cool. They can go on these European excursions, but like, which level are we talking at?
Mhm.
Because the unfortunate thing is that once you go Europe, your squad must reflect your ambition.
Haha,
It,
100%.
it cannot be that you take your just because you did well for one season in the league, you can then think you can take the same squad and put it in Europe and get results. It unfortunately doesn't work that
100%.
way. Once you
There
are at that
I know
level,
they have very bad financial fair play limitation and stuff of terms of like of actually going and spending. But like I mentioned earlier, like their spending hasn't been the best. And also like shit, Ollie Watkins has lost it, dude. Ollie Watkins, that
and
yard
he's
of
losing
pace.
it, he's losing it at the worst time.
Yep, because of what's coming in the summer. And that is one of the worst times. I mean, look, he was never going to play as a striker over Kane. That was just never going to happen. But they could have played him out wide. He can do a job on the left wing. But now that he's lost his pace, I don't see where he plays in that England team.
Nah, I don't
And
see him traveling. I don't see him going. There's quite a few English players. I think we're going to have an episode where we're going to be speaking about the World Cup, if it does happen. But I don't see him going.
Mhm,
Tuchel is not going to take him
mhm.
because
It's
what
a
does he
shame.
offer?
I liked Watkins. I thought he was never world class. I think he was top quality, a top class, old fashioned English striker with pace. He had a really really good finish on him, and I don't know what happened to him. Be it injuries or just loss of confidence, or maybe just you know what, I mean, just the lost yard of pace because he isn't as fast anymore. And Watkins
No, it's
was
not.
someone who used his pace effectively, and
And
it's
his
sad to
pace
see.
was surprising. His pace was very surprising to a
Mhm,
lot of defenders because he's not that lanky, if we're being honest.
mhm,
And for him to pick up speed the way that he used to,
mhm.
but I don't see him going over. Who's the Tony? I don't see him ahead of
I don't
Tony
even know
if we're talking about
if
a solid
Tony
nine.
Tony would travel either. I think I like Kane. Kane is a shoe in. I think.
Yeah,
Gosh, I
but
don't
Kane is
even
going to
know.
be playing. Kane is going to be a keeper tomorrow. Because Bayern
Yeah,
have got
yeah, I saw that.
injuries.
I saw that.
They've got keeper injury problems. But
I
I
look.
want us. I want us to talk about United because I
Okay.
love the excitement that is around Old Trafford right now, and not that I love it in a good way. I just I love seeing you guys excited and hyping because you make good banter.
Mhm.
And what do you do going forward? You finish third, or you catch City and you finish second. It's a successful season. No, no, no. I'm just flattering you now, right now. Do you buy for Carrick?
So I know with Ineos's hierarchy model, right? Their structure is they want to bring in a yes,
Sorry
sir,
about
right on
that.
time, right on
Ah,
time.
no, right.
Sorry
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
So there's a question. There's a question up in the air that you
Yeah.
finished second ahead of City. Um, do you let the board buy for Carrick? I think
No,
I don't know
no.
X if you want to take it.
Okay. This is what I think Ineos are doing. There's that saying, what I can, English is evading me.
Yeah,
Nothing new under the sun.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
nothing new under the sun. No idea is original. So for you to be the best, you have to look at what the guys who you aspire to be are doing.
Mhm.
In my opinion, I think Ineos are copying the Real Madrid, even
Model.
Manchester City model, where they are recruiting for the club instead of recruiting for the manager.
Mhm.
Hence, I feel Borada was meant to be given a written warning because he effed up by hiring a coach before hiring a director of football. Because
Yep.
at the end of the day, the director of football and the coach need to be on the same wavelength mentally.
And they
They
don't
have
have to
to
get along. I'm sorry.
exactly.
There's that
Yeah,
also that
fact.
perception that they must be buddy buddy. They shouldn't.
No, they
Technically,
shouldn't.
yeah,
Yeah,
because the one has got the best interest of the club. The other has
yeah,
got the best interest of the change room. If we're being
yeah.
honest.
Fact. And of course, I mean, if let's say you are an Ancelotti for one. Ancelotti is capable of moving from a Real Madrid to go to a Man City or even Bayern Munich because those
Or in
three clubs
Everton.
always okay, ban Everton for now. I know the colors are blue here, but we're not talking about Everton. But like those three clubs, in my opinion, are the top three clubs on the pitch purely because they always recruit for the club and there's a
Yep.
director of football who always ensures that the manager who he works with they are on the same wave even though they may not like one another, but for the mere fact that they think the same way as far as how to set up a team, it's not an issue. So I do believe Man United need to first recruit. I actually not even need to. I think they are going to be using that model where they're recruiting for the club. Can I mention who I think we should get for midfield?
As a manager.
Go on.
I want, yeah, no. Besides, okay, like I'm just talking about the midfield because I do think that's the area of our concern. And if we fix the midfield, I'm telling you now, Trish, we are challenging next season.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm telling you now on this show right now, we are a problem next season.
Mhm.
If we could get Tonali and Adam Wharton, and I'll tell you the reasons why I say those
Hold
two.
on. Before you do,
Yeah,
Trushil, you owe me an apology. So, ladies
what?
and gentlemen, hold on, hold on, hold on. Boys and girls, I'm gonna expose this man right here. I
Yeah.
made a comment. When was this? This is November 30th,
You just had to say
right?
Watson and not
Yeah.
the plethora of other young defensive midfielders.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is this
Yeah.
is this is November 30th. I went and I said, and this is
Mhm.
directed to X and I think you guys had lost a game, whatnot. I say
Mhm.
buy Wharton, sell Bruno and Cass. Huge upgrade. And Trishul over here,
Yeah.
hold on. Trishul over here feels the need to go back in time today. And he is laughing at me. And I'll
Yeah.
go and right ahead, I'll defend myself.
Yeah.
What you're doing right now by laughing at what the
X is saying.
current with Bruno and Cass showing up is it's this thing that people have of peeing on themselves to keep themselves warm for now,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
later
Yeah.
on they suffer the consequences.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
need to get Wharton your team.
Yeah, we do. And the reason why I say we need Wharton, we need a Carrick type midfielder who
Yep.
is able to control play. Part of the reasons why in the past we weren't a team that we hardly conceded goals. Okay, of course we had Vidic and Ferdinand Fede,
Yep.
but Carrick was so important. Carrick was one of those few players that never benched. It's like same thing with Sergio Busquets when he came into the Spanish first team. I used to question like, why is this guy in ahead of Alonso? Why is he in ahead of Iniesta? Like there are times where Iniesta would bench, or even David Silva would bench, or Fabregas, because I'm a huge fan of Cesc, right? I'd be like, why? But then as I grew older,
But then
I
you saw.
understood
Then you
the
saw.
importance of having a DM who can just hold on to possession, pass it around, Plus him having Premier League experience is also another bonus, It's not to say that he now needs to adapt to the physicality of this league. I heard Yamal complaining about how physical their match was against Newcastle, where he didn't even
Rightfully
complete a
so.
single dribble because of how physical the Premier League is. And that's what separates the league from the rest of the leagues. And that's why a lot of people tend to fail. Look at Marlon, who used to play for Villa. He's killing it at Roma right now. He scored against Como. He scored against Juve. He scored against Napoli. But in the Prem, he wasn't putting up those numbers because it's tough in the Prem, bro. So for me, it's okay. Of course, I've mentioned Wharton. Tonali for me is, one of the best
Arsenal
in the world.
Arsenal is going to be going for that boy.
It's
and
fine,
I feel for Newcastle, you need to ransack the fuck out of them. They've shown that they're not serious about life. You cannot be the richest club in the world and tell me you are held back by PSI. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, just
take X said it like a couple seasons ago. Take points deduction, spend the money, take a 10 points deduction. You spend the money.
Yeah,
that's the most important thing. The players that you're going to be buying by taking that points deduction will get you more than 10 points.
Exactly. And another thing is
going to be deducted.
They'll also make the team very attractive to other players. I want United to get back to those days. I mean, we have to have a squad that is attractive, dog. Like, it's not a situation where now we are going on a bidding war. Guys are just coming to us because they know, oh shit, there's really good players in the squad. And Bruno and Cass, we need Bruno and Cass.
Yeah,
I know I'm not the biggest fan of Bruno.
We need to extend Cass. We need
experience, bro. Look at your team, Sihle, bruh. These kids are getting red cards left, right, and center.
And Fokol really is being said.
There really isn't a dad with a belt. At times, I was those kids that were naughty, guys. I used to get hidings all the time. And look at me now. I'm not a druggie. I'm a good adult. I'd say I was a delinquent as a child, but I'm a good adult because there was a time and uncles there. Yeah,
and leather helps.
Yeah, the leather helps, bro. So for me, I do think having Cass, number one, he's an inspiration to a lot of guys in his role.
Especially if we are bringing in young midfielders, you want Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes as your people to look up to, especially Casemiro and his 5 Champions League.
Like literally, Wharton will walk in first day, Mr. Casemiro, may I please have a selfie? We need players like that in the squad.
Nah, I was angry when we let Silva go.
Exactly. Silva's another one. You guys missed up.
People said that he was starting to be slow for the Prem, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, you're an idiot for saying that, because what happens with a player like that who's got maturity and whatnot, they learn not to use be it pace and whatnot. The greater understanding of the game comes with anticipation.
Yep.
How old was Silva when you guys let him go?
I think 33, 34, somewhere there.
No, 40 now. Thiago Silva's
no. Oh, yeah.
No. But dog, look at LeBron James. LeBron James is 41 and he's still making all-star teams till today. If you are good, you're good. Modric for AC Milan, isn't he 40? If you good,
the point
that
I was going to make was Thiago Silva at 38, 39, however old he was, still better than what Van Dijk is right now.
Exactly.
There was no reason to say,
that one is personal. That one is personal.
No, but
I will stand by that.
Your brother is watching. Shivar, I didn't say that.
When we talk about Tottenham and Liverpool, I will speak about how Van Dijk got ripped for that Richarlison equalizer. So I'm not having this whole thing of people saying that Thiago Silva was never a physical monster to start.
No, he wasn't. He was here.
Yeah, IQ. Yeah. Guys, this guy was also in the Serie A, bro. Like, this guy was a problem even in Serie A, where AC Milan, I think they won the league in 2011. And he was the captain of that team with Zlatan.
He was the best defender in the world.
Exactly. Even on FIFA.
Thiago Silva was the best.
Bro, even on FIFA, if you go and look at FIFA ratings then, he was like high 80s, close to 90 in those days, bruh. I remember the time where they beat, I think they drew against Barca, prime Barca at Camp Nou. I think Pato scored the opening goal. That was the time Pato was still,
my goat,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, that's when Pato was still hot. And Silva, bro, like the defending, dog. This guy had all these defenders on all these
Dude,
what I can attack from
he
notes.
he is like the Rolls Royce, and I know Shivar. Okay, I knew you would that. He is the Rolls Royce of defending, where he's not aggressive. He's not like using his he's the only thing that he wants is the ball.
And guys, we're also forgetting one thing: another goal threat. The headers that guy used to score, bruh.
Yep.
He's like a Casemiro. These guys know how. That's why we need Cass, guys. I'm sorry, bro. Like, we can get two midfielders, but Cass, we have to try.
I definitely think that we need to get two. Like, Sichle, when you asked me earlier about like signings for Carrick or no, it shouldn't be signings for Carrick. It should be signings for the club. That's the most important thing. And I know that he announced that he's going to leave and stuff like that. And look, 350K is a lot. 350K a week is insane for 34 years old. If we can get him to an agreement where it's under 200, and I know that's going to be like impossible, keep him for another year. Because remember, a very big mistake for a club to make, and when X comes back, he'll agree with me, is that even when you're in the transition, you need leadership to guide you through a transitional phase.
Hey, dude, look at me. Right. Fucking hell.
We can challenge. We can challenge. Dude, I don't see how Liverpool sort this mess out next season in one transfer window. They're gonna feel burnt. Chelsea can strengthen. I just don't see Villa and Newcastle sorting their shit out in one transfer window. We can challenge. And the thing is, it's also about, look, okay, we're definitely getting European football. Like, I think that's confirmed at this point. We now need to shop for 2, sometimes 3 games a week. We don't need we need 2 midfielders, even if Casemiro stays. We need fullbacks. We need a left winger. If Zirkzee leaves, we need another striker. But I think the most important thing is buy for the club, don't buy for the manager. Before the transfer window starts, Vavelli and Wilcox need to know, right, bringing in this guy, bringing in that guy. There's a few players I have my eye on, but I know that there also needs to be smart signing. I'm not expecting United to go and drop 70, 80 million again on 2 or 3 players. I don't want that. If we're going to drop 70, 80 on one player, it's Tonali and Tonali only. That's on me.
I'm even willing to go to 100.
Well, with Wharton, he's English, right?
Yeah.
Now, Wharton is English, so you are going to pay that English tax.
Nah, come on, bro. Palace are struggling. They're losing their
in my opinion, based on United's money problems that we are going to have, and this is why I do hope we get Champions League, I think we can only choose one of them. If we are going to sign them, I think it is a choice between Wharton and Tonali. And it's a very tough choice, but I'm leaning towards Tonali.
Either or, my guy. Like, even if you get either or, they are smooth. Tonali
what is saying, we have the best, not just the best we have the best player in the league, but we still also need to take into account.
So another personal thing is that there was an argument around this. We'll still get to the awards. I think it's way too early for us to get excited and start dropping this player is the player of the decade. It's still early. It's like freaking March, my dude.
On Bruno though, right? I'm not deluded. He's going to be 32 in September. I would love it if he can be like Modric and play at the highest level at 36, 37, but it's coin toss. We need to have a plan in place for whatever's going to happen with Bruno. Because remember, in the summer, Bruno only has 1 year left on his contract. He can still turn around and say, you can sign all these players. You guys are still not matching my ambitions. And off he goes to Madrid, Barca, Bayern, whoever. 1 year left on his contract. Nobody's going to go and offer 120 million for him with 1 year left on his contract at 32. Nobody's going to do that. So I think we have to spend, right, because we can do it. Look, how these guys, when they want to turn up, like we saw in that second half, I was telling Sishle just before you came next. The first half was a drab affair. That second half, they turn up. and
Yeah, true.
we took Villa like for as a cakewalk in that second half. Like I was even telling Sisha, I was disappointed because I'm like, that's not a big 16 that we played in that second half. A
Nah, they
low
were
Yeah.
tired, dude. They
a
were
big
proper tired.
16 and a low block.
They played on the week. Sorry, in the
Yeah.
week. I think they traveled. I can't remember where they were.
Yeah.
It
That's why-
takes it out of you. Their
that's
squad
why-
is not that deep.
And
But
that's
why
why
depth is important.
Yeah,
for us.
very, and in quality as well, not just in numbers, but in quality, bro. When you look at City's bench, stars, Real Madrid, the entire starting 11. Remember, did you see last week when they showed how many injured players are there? Yet they
It's a
still,
squad. It's a squad.
still-
Like a
yeah,
proper
they
squad
still
is
snapped.
injured.
They all surprised us. I won't lie. I didn't think Madrid will come out and
I
smoke
think
in
also
that
it,
manner.
it speaks to the talent drop that they
Yeah.
shouldn't, that gap between
Yeah.
your starting
United
11
talent
and
drop-
whoever comes in.
Yeah,
United's
and if
talent
they-
drop is very, very,
it's
very bad.
It's bad, bro. Especially in midfield, dog. If Cass and Kobe would both get injured, oh my days.
Mount and Igate, that's what it dropped.
Bro, personally, I'd rather go to the academy, bro. I'd rather bring in
Yeah.
Thwaites.
Yes.
I'd rather bring in, because these guys are not good enough, you know. So you are right, Trish, bro. The talent drop is so crazy. It's only
I
the
was-
attacking.
like, a point of that comes against the
Yeah.
Newcastle game when we saw how bad the talent drop was when Shaw went off and Malacia came on.
Yeah,
That
you
proves
see,
how bad the talent
it
drop
was
is.
bad, bro. It was bad.
No, but I think also if you look at yesterday's game, Liverpool versus Spurs, the Spurs bench, they had two goalkeepers. they had
Fill the bench.
yeah, they didn't have they had like seven. They have 7 subs. Out of the 7 subs, two were keepers, and 3 were kids from the academy.
That's what happens when you beat United in a final of the Europa League, bro. It shit catches up to you, bro. You end
Bullshit.
up in that
Bullshit.
position. Now look at
But-
them now. Look at them now. Atletico are gonna smoke them again.
Yep.
They're lucky
Nah,
that
dude.
Liverpool. The issue, what I noticed yesterday, even with Liverpool, it's just their final third. The guys just don't know how to play with one another.
They signed the wrong players.
So I think let's
It's not-
move
never-
let's move over.
most
Let's
Liverpool fans never
segue
admit
to
they
let's
signed
segue
the
to Liverpool.
Let's talk about
I don't know
your
who.
team.
Yeah, I don't know who Shivar. Like, okay, Shivar is not here, so we'll speak on his behalf. I like Wits, and this is like real talk. I like players. I like players that have flame in them. I love players that have like that magical spark, that jack in the box kind of like unpredictability. But I'm quite disappointed in the kid. He's maybe too reserved. I don't know if that's the right terminology to use. He doesn't want to take responsibility on. He would rather pass the responsibility to someone else. And I know for the highlight reel, if the person that's given the ball as an assist and they score, is going to look beautiful. But sometimes he's in positions where I'm like, make the keeper work, and that's not his first instinct. His first instinct is, who can I pass the ball to? And I struggle with that. In that, who am I going to compare him to? Hazard. Hazard, when he's the exact opposite, in that he's very skillful, but his skillfulness is very progressive and it's very attacking. Not that I'm saying that Wits. Yeah, no, I'm saying that Wits is not progressive, but he doesn't do enough for me. I think that kid, that 17-year-old kid on Rio on the wing, was more influential on the game than the player wearing that 150 mil price tag. Oh, how much? Sorry, how much was he? Sorry, let me not lie.
It was a lot, dog. It was a lot. And what's crazy is that no one is talking about it. The media keep quiet. And remember how Paul Pogba was relevant.
That scruff of the neck player. And what X is saying is true. They, if United bought Vert,
oh my days, we wouldn't hear you. Even Sithle in, bro, would be on our.
No, but I'm consistent. I shit on everybody. I'll shit on my team just now. Let's just read this thingy. We don't have any fight in us. Was silky and his passes look good, but there's no bite. Yeah. I normally don't agree with VAR, but this time round I do. Taking him off though meant we couldn't keep the ball. Yeah, it ended up being like a basketball game. entertaining, very entertaining, but you didn't have any control.
100%. One thing I like about Wits is that he's very good on the ball. Guys, it's very important to keep possession because if you keep possession, you don't concede goals. And I think that's what we've learned under Carrick's regime right now. The importance of just being able to hold on to the ball comfortably. It helps. You don't concede, bruh. And you're right. It became a basketball game when Wits left. It became a basketball game. It was up and down. We were just waiting to see who's gonna score. Iketika had his chances. Iketika made the wrong passes.
But I don't think Iketika should have started on the bench. I don't know how everyone feels about it. I don't think he deserved to start on the bench. I know they were saving him
for the next round of the Champions League because the league is already done.
Well, I know I wouldn't say the league is done, dude. Because if they get knocked out of Champions League and they also don't qualify for Champions League and they end up in whatever the lower ranking of, it would be an embarrassment if we're being honest. I don't think Iketika deserved to dress like his favorite player from the team huddle, the ref. Okay.
I get it. Shit.
I understand what the hell. When I saw that, I don't know.
We'll speak on it. We'll speak on it. But my view is this: is as a ref, you shouldn't bring attention to yourself. I don't know maybe how you guys feel about it. As a ref, all you there is to officiate and not be the star of the show. The star of this. Hold on. The stars are the 24 players that are on the field.
Yep.
And if you're seeking attention, you're a piece of shit like that ref was. I'll just go right ahead.
Did the ref go into the huddle, or did your team just huddle around the ref? I'm just
the ref. Apparently, so okay, we're not going to talk about Liverpool. Not important. They drew against the bottom team, team fighting relegation. So so you know that the refs have a team meeting with managers prior to the game. But Liam didn't go because Liam was busy with whatever. So he sent through the assistant coach. Assistant coach comes back and say, well, the ref is complaining that he doesn't appreciate this huddle thing that you do because it looks wrong on other teams. Like, who the fuck does it hurt? It doesn't hurt anyone. All we're doing is we're huddling as a team. And it's a fucking here nor there kind of act. No one is going to get shaken up. Oh, Chelsea is huddling on in the circle, and everyone must be scared. No, it's just their thing that they do. So he then decides to. He says he's not going to stand for it, and then he stands in the middle of the circle, and the team does as they normally would do, thinking he's going to move. Fucker doesn't move. James goes right ahead as the captain, asks him, he's like, yo, my dude. And then this guy knows it's his moment to shine. He fucking freezes and poses for the cameras and shit. I honestly think the ref was just seeking attention. And that set the bad tone for the match because we got cheated of a pen. But hey, we used to this shit right now. And I don't know if you guys noticed or watched the game that every tackle or every contact that was made in the box on corner kicks or any set piece was being called on VAR. And it was for the first time that I see that shit happening. And Arsenal has been getting away with fucking murder, but no one is saying jack shit. Like, I promise you, if you rewatch that game, you will see the amount of pauses that we had due to VAR looking at yes. So that's my view.
We'll get to Arsenal because I have a lot of shit to say about what someone big, strong, tall like Gabriel is throwing himself all over.
He's an embarrassment. The whole lot of them are embarrassment. I know that it's at the end and they need to do what they need to do, but they are a fucking embarrassment. And all of my Arsenal fans know very well that this is my view around Arsenal. They are cheating their way through to the league, and no one is going to respect them. Period. Even if they are champions, the only people that will have a bit of ounce of respect will be themselves. But they know deep down that they cheated their way through to the league. But anyway, you can speak.
They're embarrassing. Like to go back to what we were saying with Liverpool, right? I think that Liverpool are in such a shit state mentally. It seems like they're like, you know what? I remember how they played under Klopp, and I remember how they played a year ago under Slot. They were fast attacking. What was it? Rock and roll or heavy metal football or whatever they wanted. I can't remember what it was called, but they would just outrun you. They would tire you out and they would just finish you off. And now it
Yeah.
seems like they
And then come the 75th minute, that's when they came alive.
Yeah, they're so casual with it. Like I get what Shivar is saying about Wirtz. Don't get me wrong. I know Wirtz is a good player. I mean, nobody is blind enough to see that he's a good player. And if you think he isn't a good player, then football just isn't for you. But he's not living up to the price tag. It seems like he's a square peg in a round hole here. Because where does he play? When they played him on the left, it seemed like that. Okay, they found his position. Then when they put him back into a 10, it's like, he hacked the physicality. Like he has the silk, but when the going gets tough, bro is gone.
And the thing is, when they have him on the wing, they've got Szoboszlai who does everything. He passes, he tracks back. So Wits doesn't really have to track back. He's got that benefit. There was a season or 2 seasons where Salah had, who did he have as his defender behind him? And it was Trent. And Salah knew for a fact that he didn't have to track back because Trent had his back. So whoever is playing in that channel has to be wary of Salah. That I can't push forward because Salah is just sitting there waiting for the ball to be pinned at him by the captain. What's his name? The tall guy now. But anyway, Van Dijk. Yeah, remember when you used to pin those square passes through those diagonals? And you'd expect that Wits to actually shine if he's got that security of not defending, but he's not. To be honest, from my side, I did say it. Rio had a better game than fucking Wits.
Yep.
Yeah.
I said it when it was happening live on the channel. They did not need to sign Wirtz. They did not need to sign Isaac. Once they got TK, they should have left Isaac well and alone. They should have went out and bought a Bastoni, bought a top level center back and a left winger. That's what they should have done. They didn't replace Diaz and obviously, look, nobody can say replace Jota or whatever. That's just tragic. You can't say anything about that. But there was just a horror show of a transfer window for them. I think if they don't get Champions League, they may be financially in trouble. I don't know about too much of their financials, but if they get Champions League, they have to sort it out. But if they do, and I asked one of my Liverpool friends this yesterday, would you rather get Champions League football for next season or would you rather have slot out? And he said he'd rather have slot out. And I think that goes to show just how much they want him gone and what's more important. And I was like,
but I think also I think the defense is overrated.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm the only one who sees that, but I think they Van Dijk. I get that they're trying to shove him down our throat. That remember when Madrid fans tried to shove down Vinicius that he deserves a Ballon d'Or and whatnot, and that's what Liverpool fans are doing with Van Dijk. That he's a fucking goat and whatnot. He's not. He's an okay defender. If we're being honest, when you talk about good defenders, he
hasn't been world class for a while. For a while, he hasn't been world class.
Yeah,
and then Gomez. Yeah. So go for it.
Like you just said, we just been exposed to top tier defenders in the Prem, bro. In my opinion. Hence, I agree with you, dude. When you're captain, Terry, as much as I'm a United fan, I take my hat off Terry. Terry is up there as one of the greats.
Vidic was made of military grade shit. I don't know what that man ate as a child.
Van Dijk was not better than the three of them. He was not better than Vidic, Rio, and Terry. He just wasn't. He just wasn't.
Yeah.
He was better than Company. I think he was better than Company, but not those three. Not those three.
Yeah, but they're trying to, and then you've got Gomez, who I don't see what he offers. I don't. He's been there for a while. We've had enough time to look at him and say, oh, he offers you this. He is a squad player to me. I have him as a squad player. Who's the other guy that they've got as a defender who normally pairs up with Van Dijk?
Konate
shit.
Remember what she said about certain center backs from
French?
The French.
Yeah. And then you've got Robertson, who I think is leaving, rightfully so. I think he's done. I
Yeah.
think he can go to, I don't know, go to the Scottish League.
Celtics.
Yeah,
Or Rangers.
Celtics or Rangers, one of the two
Yeah.
there. Frimpong, he's busy, but I don't know what he offers. He's busy, but like,
overrated.
yeah, he's
I
busy,
think
but
I
like,
think we were all bamboozled by what we thought Frimpong actually was. He's he's just a really fast right winger that's would be class in a back five as a wing back, but
Yeah.
they're not playing a back five with the wing back. They need a
So-
right.
and they, you then have McAllister, who I think the World Cup cannot come sooner for him because I think he looks a bit lost. I don't know whether it's the injury, but like something is, he's not himself. McAllister used to be like a smooth operator in the middle of the park, but like
He
now
was.
I see him getting like going for brash tackles. I don't know what's going on there. And then they've got Gravenberg, who I rate, but that half turn, everyone is caught on to that half turn of his.
Yeah.
And without that half turn, he's like, he doesn't offer you much. It's kind of weird.
100%. In the Prem, you get figured out, dog. You get figured out in the Prem. And that's why if you are able to, you know, for 5 seasons, play at a high level in the Prem, no.
Where it's the
clap
whole
my
concept
hands for you.
of reintroducing yourself with every season.
100%, dog. You have to be multifaceted. That's why Jerky, for me, for City, because he's so difficult, he's one of those players that for the long run is going to be wavy. We're going to be like, hey, City are a problem because of him, because of how unpredictable he is. You don't
And then
know what
you've
he's going to
got-
use his,
You've got Liverpool's player of the season in Szoboszlai. I saw a weird stat. I don't know how true it was, but it said without his set pieces, there would be 13 points less. Yeah, I can't remember how it was phrased. But anyway, that's what he's there for. As a team player, he's supposed to contribute. You've got you've got Gakpo. Yo,
The less said
Yeah.
about Gakpo, the better. I try to back him because I quite like Gakpo, but
no. The balance, guys. The front three of Liverpool are not balanced. And it's making
Maybe-
everyone look bad.
They need to get rid of their Egyptian king. I think
Yeah.
they need to cut out the wages.
Yeah.
They hit a big miss by not selling him to Saudi when they should have sold him.
Nah, but I think the same goes with you. Transitional phase or not, you could have done with that 100 mil for Bruno. And
I mean,
Salah, but like now is Salah going to go Saudi? Because they've got him tied down for what, 3 more seasons or 2 more seasons?
I think it's 2 more. I'm
Two
not
more.
too sure what will say in the comments. I think it's 2 more.
Yeah.
But it's looking like a bad decision. Look, no one could have expected this fall off.
What? It needs to be studied.
I think it does need to be studied. I
Yeah,
don't know what's
the
happened with
drastic one.
Liverpool, dude.
The
Like,
drastic
you're
one.
coming into the season as flippin' amazing champions. They played so well last season. And then, yes, dude.
Chalk and cheese, my dude. Chalk
Yeah,
and fucking cheese.
Literally. They were awful this year.
And it's
They
that chalk. It's that chalk from the south of Joburg. You know that chalk that looks like it's not even white in color. It's like that freaking cream white, yellow, whatnot. But I think
Yeah.
let's give the people what they want. Let's address the log leaders. I think
Yeah.
Trishul, you can go for it.
No.
Fuck them.
I
Fuck them.
think I've accepted it. I think I've accepted that it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think City bottled it.
Yeah.
Oh, let me rephrase that. I think let me not say bottled, but City threw away their chance to catch them. These last 2 games, where if they
Yeah.
just won and then they just carry on winning, they would have done it. But I don't see what stops Arsenal now. It seems like. Do you know those seasons, and like you gents have been watching ball for years and years and years as well, so you know it, where the football gods just want a team to win the league that season, and things just
I don't even think it's a football gods. I think it's the refs.
that too. Maybe the refs are the football gods, but when I was watching that Arsenal Everton game, I was like, you know what, Everton, fucking fair play to them. They're holding their own. They're holding their own.
Yeah.
And I don't know where Gyökeres pops up from. And then, look, I ain't going to lie. When I saw what Dalman did to that Everton centre back, I stood up and applauded. That was fucking crazy, man.
That kid looks wavy.
Yeah,
Okay. He had
he's going to be something. He's going to be something.
Yeah, but the English have got a thing.
Let's
Hold on,
just
guys.
sign him.
Let's
we
not
always sign the youngsters, bro. Let's just
hold
sign
on,
him.
guys.
The same way we
Dalman
signed
and Lacey.
Kevin. Yeah.
Hold on. The English have got a thing of hyping up these kids, and these kids get a whiff of this hype train,
Yep.
and they think their shit don't stink, and they just never follow through. Ali being one. Look at Wilcott being the other. Look at Jack Wilshere being another. I can name players that were hyped as future Ballon d'Or winners from England. The kid is good. He's decent for his age.
Yeah.
But I do think he don't let him get a whiff of that hype train. It's gonna fuck him up.
PR. Don't let him get the PR.
Arsenal and their tactics. Oh my dude! It was the same time as was playing the same time as the Chelsea game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm watching it on the iPad and Chelsea is also like frustrating me for one reason or the other. And I'm watching Arsenal and I go back to what I've been saying, and I've got like 4, if not 5 Arsenal fans on my status. On my WhatsApp, so they can see my hate statuses around Arsenal. And I go back to that as an Arsenal fan, is this what you identify as? I know we're in the era of him, hey, it, whatnot, but like this is not Arsenal. And are you comfortable with like, and then Tato will come out and say, right now I care about the 3 points. And I'm like, yeah, and it shows. You know that one bra that is I wouldn't say a shit human being, but he's been beaten up so many times that he will take whatever is being served right now. I won't mention like but I'm talking about the other beings. He will take whatever is like coming right, or whatever is in front of him right now, and that's where Arsenal are. And I asked the question that, sure, fine, they win the league with haram ball and whatnot. What's next for next season? Are they going to try and reintroduce themselves as to the old classic way of playing as Arsenal and whatnot, or a la continua with haram ball?
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that they would come out and say that, okay, they're going to win the league, but then they'll come out with nonsense like Rice is the best midfielder in the world. That Saka is world class. That one irritates me. That Gabriel and Saliba, this and that
are the best pairing that we've seen.
This and that. And it's like, okay, you know, you're winning the league, but when the fans of the 19 other clubs in that same league are sitting and saying, you know what, okay, you won the league, but you guys just play shit football. Like, that's a sign. And nobody's saying it like out of hate or out of spite or anything like that, because like City used to play boring football. They'll keep the ball and then 1-2 you and then done. But everyone was like, they had a plan. Nobody could stop them. With Arsenal, it's the same boring, drab thing. It's nonsense.
They celebrate a corner like it's a penalty.
Exactly. Seeing what happened with Gabriel, where
I've got the picture. I've got the where he the ball is in front and
he just throws himself on the floor. Gabriel's supposed to be this big, manly, strong mountain of a center back, and
falls like a sack of potatoes.
It's embarrassing, dude. It's embarrassing. Go back and see if who was Arsenal's two center? If Campbell and Adams and any of them used to do that when they were winning trophies.
Don't disrespect Campbell and yeah, don't. They would never do that shit.
Exactly.
They'll rather lose the right way than win in this corrupt, fucked up way. They're cheating their way through to the championship. If it makes them happy and sleep at night and whatnot, and all they care about is 3 points, then kudos to you. That's the plan. But I ask myself, like, Next season, what are you going to do? Are you going to try and revert to the old way of the silky passes and
They're cooked next season because people are going to spend entire preseasons figuring them out.
yeah, but it's difficult to try and figure out a side that has the refs on their side. I mean, if you
Yeah.
go back,
And they
there's
would be
that.
the ones always complaining about the refs saying, "Oh yeah, no, PGMO, we want a letter of apology. They did this, they did that." Every single game. I mean, that Leverkusen Champions League game where Arsenal got a penalty that just shouldn't have been a pen either. Like, it's embarrassing, and it happens in the league
Thank
as
you.
well.
There was never a pin. So I posted that video, that slow-mo video, and they were all arguing, oh yeah, there's contact. I'm like, okay, cool, let's settle this once and for all. Sure, fine. Terrible tackle, but doesn't get even close to him. But let's blame the defender's t-shirt, because I can see that the defender's t-shirt actually does touch Nomi's boot. So hey, the wind, the gust was too strong, and Noni couldn't help himself, because that was never a pin.
They'll cry for fouls against them, but like I'll always bring it back to this, that Kolo Muani goal that should have been against them, where he shoved Gabriel in the back, and it was like he didn't even touch the guy. Like he just like
Wait,
I don't know.
yeah, no, and the irony is that these refs goes back to what I was speaking on the Chelsea game. I don't know if you guys watched it. Every contact, set play contact, was going VAR, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, am I imagining shit, or am I like over analyzing this? But I'd never see this when Arsenal is playing. Because if you had to zoom in and look at all the contacts that they make, be it Rice fucking ball like this or Rice manhandling players. Problem with an Arsenal win is
I get what he's saying. Like, will they accept this haram ball next season if they have a title?
which
I
is
think they're gonna win the
exactly
league, and then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, no, now we must go for a double, or then we must go for European football." No. No. They won the league because City were cuck this season and just dark arts.
Like the Premier League was just bad this season.
Yeah.
Not just only City, everyone. Newcastle was awful. Villa tanking.
You know it was a bad season where if we started the season with Carrick, we will be challenging for the league. That's how you know how bad the season was.
100%, but it is what it is, man. Like I've also conceded. I think they're gonna win the league.
I think everyone is even
but I don't think
they themselves they're trying to temper the excitement.
But CKN, winning one league is not enough, dog. You have to. That's why you have to do it again to show that it wasn't a fluke the first time. And I don't think they're gonna do it again. I think the following season, when we all have strengthened our squads, reality will sink in again, and it's gonna put pressure on Arteta. That wow,
and it's a World Cup,
yeah,
it's a World Cup, Shit happens after a World Cup, dude. Shit has always
guys, is the World Cup even gonna take place? Hey,
I hope not. I hope not.
I have my reason.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys are following what's happening with the Iranian team, where the American president has come out and said he doesn't think that it's appropriate for them to come through. And I find it very, very disrespectful. As the host, you cannot say that it's inappropriate for a team that qualified, rightfully so. And the silence from FIFA is very loud, if we be honest.
Yep. That's why I don't think it's gonna take place personally. I think energy prices are gonna be way too expensive, though.
What for to fly?
My G,
it's
already started. Have you seen Fly Safe have added a new
surcharge? A surcharge. I saw that.
That's what I'm saying, guys. For me, man, it's just gonna be a very
If we're being honest, the world needs something to unite. But I don't see it. Because I think there have been World Cup historically that have united nations and brought the world to a standstill for like a month, where the focus is it's not even religion, but it's football itself. because I do think sport. Not to labor the point, Mandela did say that sport is one of the greatest uniters that we've got, and I think just for a month we put our political affiliations aside, and all we're doing is we're chanting for our national team. I think just for a month, that will cure the world, or should. But I think we're way past that. The algorithm makes sure that our views are very separated and segregated.
Yeah, it is what it is, and it sucks.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't
It
think
really
it's gonna
doesn't
happen.
happen.
They don't
deserve to host a World Cup. They don't. They
Yeah.
don't. Look at all the shit that happens with these school shootings and assassination. What happens if one of our players, God forbid, something happens like that to one of these teams? What happens?
Ice is a thing. Ice, baby. They don't mess around. If you don't call your dumpas, they put you in a detention center.
Yeah. Should we look at this thingy, guys? The African ranking.
I think that's going to be very interesting. I was quite sad that I didn't see the Ballon d'Or winner there, because he is.
Which Ballon d'Or winner? Where?
And you missed it. It's okay.
Who's the Ballon d'Or winner now? Is it? Come on,
I missed it. No, it's the PSG player. It's the PSG player.
Oh, I see what you mean. Guys, please advise. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Can you guys see? Should I zoom in?
Yeah, zoom in.
A little bit more, sir.
Look, this thing is not allowing me to zoom in.
It's fine. Leave it.
On the top right, there's a magnifying glass icon. I think if you click on it, it should.
Wait, top right. Oh yeah.
There, next to the comment. There.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me quickly do that. I was on the wrong page. My bad. There we go.
Yeah.
How's this?
Dude. Guys. I think we've got short-term memory, and I think just because people are exposed to watching Salah play week in, week out, they forget about Samuel Eto'o. They forget about Yaya Toure. Our guys, come on.
We all know who made this list.
We all know.
We all know who drew up this list. It's Patricia's brother. I can tell you guys. Patricia's brother.
Guys.
With this list, man.
That's if we're being honest, that is some BS if I've ever seen. That's like, no.
In my opinion, it's Eto'o. It's just Eto'o. It's not It's not even okay. Maybe you can say there's a debate with George Weah because of the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
But Eto'o, like. No,
Eto'o Eto'o visited Chelsea, by the way. I think a lot of people forget that Eto'o did play for Chelsea at some point.
Yeah, and he scored a hat trick against United, bro. I remember Eto'o.
Guys, hey, come here, tell me that Eto'o is number 3 on this list of. Just scroll up so that we can see the title of the.
The title, okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like.
Top 20
greatest African players of all time.
Of Abedi Pele. That one I don't understand. Even JJ. I don't know how Mahrez is above JJ, Abedi, and Essien. Like that's
it's this short-term memory that we've got, guys.
But guys, come on. Mahrez has won African Player of the Year. Essien hasn't. Mahrez has won a CAF. Essien. He didn't. Ghana didn't win. He didn't win when you see what I'm saying. I
wouldn't put Mahrez over Essien though.
He's got 5 Premier League titles. He's got Premier League Player of the Year. He's got a PFA Player of the Year. Mahrez. Guys, Mahrez was nice, guys.
He was.
This guy was.
I think when it comes to such polls, if this was a poll, you should have an ID, or we should have an age where we start voting and say you can only vote if you're 21 and above. Because it's all these kids now.
Medal that he doesn't have is a World Cup. Mahrez, he's clocked football, guys. He's got
what he did.
He won the Champions League with City.
Yeah, the treble. He was part of the
Whole season.
team.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, guys, Mahrez has had a very good career, guys, and an excellent one. To be
And where did they
to be
buy? Where
exact.
did what's his name? This Leicester. Where did they find him?
Le
French-
Havre. Le Havre from France.
Le Havre,
Was it like-
the team that's purple and white. Oh
Yeah,
my!
I'm pretty sure that's also the academy that Pogba came from.
Yeah,
it's
hey,
not
I won't lie. Canal Plus is putting me on with the French league. I won't lie. I do watch a few games, so I'm familiar with some of the teams. Wow, and that team is not even good, bruh.
Yeah,
You
Le
gotta
Havre, I think
understand-
they're in the second division. I don't even know if they're in
No,
the
no, no.
first.
They in League Yeah, they are in League they are a mid-table team. They're not too bad, but I don't know anyone from that team. You know, I'd understand if it was like a Lille, of course, Marseille, Lyon,
Mhm.
PSG,
Because
Monaco. Monaco has produced a lot of good players.
Yeah,
Thierry
they bought
Henry
him
is
from
from
Le Havre
Monaco.
in 2014.
yeah, because Leicester went and hit us with it was Ngolo, it was N'Golo Kante, it was Drinkwater. Okay, let's not mention Drinkwater, and it was Mahrez, and then they had Vardy up front.
Shinji
And surprise,
Okazaki.
Yeah, Shinji Okazaki. Shinji used to score crucial goals, bro.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
60 minutes.
Yeah, and that guy was a problem, bro.
anyway,
That
let's
team-
get back to this thing, guys. JJ Okocha makes only the top 10, like he's number 10. Aye, guys.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. JJ needs to be above Mahrez. I would put JJ above Mahrez.
I picked to differ, guys. I picked to.
You
differ.
wouldn't
I
put
think-
JJ above Mahrez.
No, guys. Mahrez has had a stellar career, bro. I don't
Is it
think
because
JJ.
is it because of the player or because of the cabinet?
It's even at the player, bro. This for the mere fact that he won PFA Player of the Year at Leicester. At Leicester,
Yeah.
guys, come on, that is a huge achievement, dog. He's gonna get a statue at that stadium, bro. He's one of
That's
the
if they still
GOATs.
exist.
Yeah,
They
I
are.
don't think they're gonna
Ooh,
exist.
Did you see how bad?
They're-
Did you see where Leicester are, guys?
Yeah,
at
they're
the
gonna get
championship?
relegated to League One and they're gonna be finished financially. They're done. They are
So
done.
Tottenham are gonna also follow suit.
I hope so.
Nah, they're not. Nah, they're not. They're not. Yeah, I'd love to find out what the criteria was for having this tier list. I don't agree with number 1. No, number 2. For me, Samuel Eto'o is above. Oh gosh.
Oh no.
Eto'o is above.
Yes, I also clocked this. Where's Benny?
Thank
Where's-
you. That's the first thing. That's the first thing you asked.
Like,
With all due respect, let me keep quiet. I don't want to get cancelled.
where is Benny? How is Benny not here?
Yeah. So what's happening now this season is Shivar and I are in agreement with a lot of things, and I hate that. Shivar, I think we need to default to disagreeing with a lot of things, but I think Eto'o is number 1, guys. Eto'o went. He's done it in Spain. He's done it in Italy. He came to he came to England. So he's a well-traveled man. And I don't think he's changed. Drogba, I've got a personal affiliation with him in that he made us.
Yeah, but
when he
Drogba,
came.
Yeah, but Drogba was different, dog. Drogba, hey man, he was a problem for.
Have you seen the documentary, or not a documentary, the interview where Mourinho is chatting on how he signed Drogba? So basically, he goes to Abramovich and says, "These are the players that I need." And and Abramovich says, "Okay, he will have a look at it and whatnot." And Mourinho tells him straight, "It's like, no talk. You sign. That's it."
Yeah, Mr. Abramovich, don't talk, just pay. That
Yeah, actually, that's what he says. Don't talk, just pay. And they got Drogba, and who was an unknown. And he went and redefined Chelsea as a football club.
Wait, is that? I don't know if that's the same. No, that's not the same song that played for Arsenal and
Barcelona and Arsenal.
No.
Yeah, it is.
That's his nephew. I mean, that's the uncle. Rugabe's song is the uncle, and then
you're talking about the one with the funny hair.
Yeah,
he had the funny hairstyle.
That's Alex's song. That one is Alex Song. That's
And is
Ruben
that the
Bates
Jeremy
Song's-
that played for, was it Arsenal?
no,
No.
Chelsea. He was a free kick machine. That guy, yo, he knew how to. Yo,
He used to strike a ball.
Yo, he
Yeah,
used to
he
be
used to
elite at
strike
free
a
kicks.
ball.
Yeah, he used to be elite, bruh. Yo. Even for Chelsea, whenever it's a free kick, I think he was your primary free kick taker.
Yep.
He was
And
very
then
good.
we got that other Brazilian who was a
It's
defender.
zoomed in.
Alex.
Alex. It's zoomed in. It's zoomed
And
in.
then we got Alex. And Alex also used to kick the ball. I'm
Yeah.
glad they never played with Jabulani. If you know
Hey,
what
Alex
Jabulani
was
ball
a
is.
problem, bruh.
I think Coventry, Middlesbrough will get promoted, and I hope Wrexham get promoted. I really hope Wrexham get promoted.
For homeboy, what's his name? Deadpool.
Yes, sir. And like back to back.
Ryan Reynolds, nah.
promotions.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. Yeah. Hey, that's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like it's impressive as to how far he's gotten that team, dog. I mean, from these guys, your goats, not goats, or like in your legends, Drishel, they need to learn a thing or two about
Aren't they
running the
managing?
club.
They're running some club.
Yeah,
Few of them.
They can't get
Salford.
Salford promoted.
Whereas Wrexham,
United
this
legends
guy,
are embarrassing.
they
dude.
are embarrassing because this
They are
guy Ryan
embarrassing.
Reynolds has gotten these guys from the mud, bro. I watched the docu on Netflix. I think they've got a docu.
Amazon Prime, Welcome to Wrexham. Yeah, I watched it. And
bro.
the thing is, they just show how much they actually just give a fuck. That's the bottom line.
100%.
With our legends, dude, it's embarrassing. And it's our class of 92. Okay, except for Beckham.
Beckham has no time for that.
Would never have negative PR. And like, I'm embarrassed.
Negative PR.
I'm embarrassed, like with Roy Keane and the things that he says, and
hey,
it's
they're
shameful,
so
dude.
bitter. They bitter, bro. And Beckham is
I think also, guys,
soft life.
And I think we forget sometimes that these players are human beings with the view. Who's that?
Some of these views are atrocious.
Yeah, but they bitter though.
Unnecessary.
Like we have views, but
Scholes is the one who disappointed in with the most. Like this whole thing with that Instagram post of his and stuff was just so stupid.
Vile. It was vile.
So
but as well, even like I said, it's the bitterness that comes from the tone, dog. They sound like they're very upset. Beckham did the right thing by, the moves he made really have made him a really wealthy man, and a powerful brand at that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
others,
unfortunately, they never read their contracts. Fergie would be like, "Hey, sign it, sign." Beckham would be like, "I hold up, chief." Like, nah.
Messi plays for Beckham's club, so
listen to that.
He won.
Exactly. I won, bro.
Brent Beckham is quite powerful. If you guys are following the going ons with his son, is it Brooklyn? And I think we can just laugh.
That lights is cooked. Yeah, that guy is cooked in his head, man.
Cake does that. Cake. If it's
disappoint you though. Oh, Cake. Oh, you're talking about.
Cake is good. If Cake is good, Cake will make a man disown his own family.
Power. There's power in that thing. Hey.
And he's resting in that shit.
This guy's a problem, too sure. This guy
terrible.
It's terrible. Sitlane is terrible.
Nah, but you're right. They didn't read the room. And I think Beckham realized the power that he has. I mean, I watched that Netflix show that he had where everyone hated him when he left England and whatnot, and the timing was right for him to move and discover the world. I mean, in him moving to Spain, Madrid, the attention that he brought. I mean, it's the fashion capital, and he carries a circus with him, and that circus has got people paying money to actually see the circus. And
it's crazy. And his peers really respect the guy, bro.
Yep.
Like the guy, like Figo respects him. Roberto Carlos was talking about how in training, as much as the guy was popular, but the intensity he would bring in training would
Yeah.
make him rise his game up because of how focused he was. Beckham was a very fit player. As much as he didn't have the pace, but he was very, very fit, bro. And so, yeah, man, like I have a lot of respect for him.
Goes back to what I was saying with where he had Carlos behind him, and Carlos says, "I defend, you do the flair stuff." And it's the same thing that I see with what's his name, with Wits, where Szoboszlai is sitting behind him, and you do the flair stuff, but he fucking even fails at doing the flair stuff. £2 million current. Sheesh.
What a return on investment.
What's his name? What's his name is a billionaire, by the way, because he's got that aviator gin. Is it vodka or gin?
Gin.
But it's
Yes,
yeah.
it's gin. They also did
Tastes
get
like shit,
outside
though.
investment from some other guy, and I know he also really likes the club. So I would be very happy if Wrexham come up.
But they didn't invest.
I would love it if Spurs go down.
They didn't invest. They didn't buy the club like how who are your sugar daddies?
Thingy.
Your Americans.
Glazers.
The Glazers, yeah, because the Glazers never put their own money up.
Yeah, it's all loans and shit, man.
Yeah, so
the real guy was Abramovich. Abramovich just was like, "Hey, duffel bags."
I miss my Russian sugar daddy.
Abramovich did some shady shit, but he gave a fuck about Chelsea.
Yeah.
And
that's why my boy Mike hits me up on the side. I miss Abramovich, bro. Like he hits me up, bro. It's like that guy really loved our club. These guys don't love us, bro. Yo, dude.
And he's right.
Like, he left you guys with the Champions League, and that's also a flex, bro. He just left them with the Champions League, and I was like,
"Yeah, let me show you." So during the show, this I don't know if it shows here, but so this guy Utumi is sending me the fact that we've been fined 100 and whatever. I don't know why my camera is
10 million, isn't it?
It's 10 million, 10.7 or something like that.
It's 10 whatever million and whatnot. And then my first thing is that I don't know if you guys can read.
I can't see, bro.
I said, I miss our Russian sugar daddy. We wouldn't be having this chat. He's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
Because he cared, man. Like, even if we're losing, we still had hope that, you know what, something better is going to happen. But like right now, I look and I'm like,
wasn't he in attendance for like every single game as well?
Everyone,
like most games.
Yeah. Most games. And if you watch the interview with who's this boy that is loving TV right now? Chelsea night. No. He's Chelsea boy from Africa. The guy that we stole from you guys.
Oh, John Obi.
Mikel.
Mikel made a joke that if results are not looking good over the weekend, on Tuesday, we knew the helicopter was coming. And if the helicopter was coming, it meant the manager is going. It was that simple.
100%. And the thing is that if Abramovich was still at your club, you guys would have had Enrique as your coach. And I'm sure you guys would have been a problem with Abramovich because the guy really, really cared about winning. And that's because he's a fan of football. And Chelsea was his baby. He felt like this is my team.
Then right now we've got these fan managers, and they're just in it for the profit. They've realized that there's money to be made with English football.
Even with United, bro, the day the Glazers are like, we are selling, is the day I will rejoice the most, bro. We need people who actually are fans.
Have you seen the dividends they're paying themselves?
Listen to that, bro. They're stealing.
Imagine buying an asset with a credit card.
What X just said is right. They are stealing.
Yeah,
they are stealing. They've been doing it for 23. When was it?
2005.
They have been stealing. That Ronaldo money never came to United. When Ronaldo was sold, we never got the money. We saw Ronaldo. We bought Gabriel Obertan. We bought Michael Owen, and then Valencia was our boy. But like, come on.
Yeah.
Come
But
on.
still, the standards just dropped so drastically, dude. And that's when I think Fergie saw the end. He was like, I
Yep.
can't do this anymore. I'm too old.
Yeah, I do.
Heart palpitations. Ish. 75, hey, it's bad, bro, when you're that age. So I get why Fergie was like, I'm calling it quits. Bro.
Enough is enough. But he's also
Enough.
lingering like a bad smell. I hate the fact that he's
Yeah,
always there.
dude.
I don't
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
that.
I also don't, man. He needs to just stay at home, man, and just relax and,
Look after the
enjoy himself.
grandchildren.
Exactly. Look
Yeah.
after the grandchildren, man.
You know when you fart sometimes, like you fart and you move away and the fart is like fuck that and it follows you. That's what that's what Ferguson looks like.
Oh man.
Instead of like
Respect
you
to
fart and
Alex.
you
I don't know like how much control he still has, but
it's good.
I
Yeah,
think
he's got
we have bigger problems than Sir Alex Ferguson sitting at the club.
Mm.
Oh no, it's Garnacho. It is Garnacho.
Ah,
We had the same problem. Garnacho and his brother were the two biggest knobs that United had.
I don't know
I'm
about this story. Sorry, I haven't caught on. It hasn't reached my yeah. I don't know about this story about leaking of teams.
Hey, Crizzle.
Did you hear that we're not even going to get our stadium now because of how much they have to pay for the land and all that shit?
Dude.
Dude. Like you said, Ineos broke billionaires.
Broke billionaires, dog. They're not duffel bags. I like duffel
Nope.
bag boys, bro.
Those
guys are not
Woolworths
duffel
bags.
bag. Exactly.
Those
Yeah,
Woolworths.
they're coming with their discount coupons and everything. That's what.
Yeah. These guys, bro. They're not serious. They really aren't serious. But hey, what can we say? I think we can call it quits, guys.
Yes, sir.
Thank you once again,
They had a good idea, X, that we
Yeah.
must do a World Cup squad show. Try to figure
Yeah.
out the names of who's flying over and whatnot. I think that'll be a good one.
Yeah, that would be dope. Yeah, no, that would be dope. I think that would be.
Nah, ideas are my thing, guys. Ideas are
Yeah.
my thing.
I
I
know
still
we
say Arsenal is shit. Fuck them. But anyway, we can
Yes.
call it.
Yes.
All right. Guys, please. Yeah, go.
Nah. I was gonna go Tupac on them, but I'm not going to go Tupac. It's before 9 o'clock and the kids are sleeping. You guys get the reference in what Tupac said.
Yeah. All right, guys, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Help a brother out. This is Easy Sport, and we out. Peace.